And they're off. Happy this day in Midway Val, the inside pair right up front, and here is Octet with some early speed between horses. On the far outside, Practical Romance looks to get position, and Happy this day will now settle on the inside as they push on to the first turn run. So it is Midway Vow who will show the way for Practical Romance. Happy this day, Scholar in between horses right up close as they round that first turn. Then to the outside is Endless Vow within 3 lengths of that lead as they round that turn. Scholar is now racing out in the two-path. The inside is Ecliptical Gina. Then back to the outside next, about 3 deep down the backstretch is Nouveau. And here followed on the inside by Risk and Regret, who's 7 lengths from the front. Octet follows that. Skidly Dat racing to the back of the pack with Tanka Tough, and Neon City is last of the 12, and a dozen lengths will cover them. Heading on for the far turn, Midway Vow working on the lead by 3 parts of a length from Practical Romance in second. Pace not too fast. Happy this day to the inside and third. Endless Vow to the outside is racing in the clear from fourth within 2.5 lengths of the lead as they round that far turn. Then it's Ecliptical Gina next, and Scholars in between horses. Outside is Octet, and they're followed by Risk and Regret. Just in behind that trio has 7 lengths to make up at this point, and Skidly Dat is saving ground as they make the turn for home. Midway Vow's asked to kick. Midway Vow just in front. On the outside, Happy this day. Happy this day going past with 1 furlong left to go from Midway Vow in second. 4 across the track vying for third. From between horses, Ecliptical Gina. Risk and Regret offers some late bid in between horses to try to run up into the exacta, but it's Happy this day. Happy this day, Ecliptical Gina and Risk and Regret. Then it was Scholar and Skidly Dat. Happy this day, Jorge Ruiz aboard in a minute 50.36, owned by Warning Drums Racing LLC, winning trainer Milan Milosevic. 3-year-old Bay filly by Run Happy out of No Satisfaction by Action This Day. Happy this day. Bred in Maryland by Warning Drums Racing LLC. Official. Happy this day, Jorge Ruiz aboard in a minute 50.36, owned by Warning Drums Racing LLC, winning trainer Milan Melos. $220 trifecta, $553.30. Superfecta, $3,347.90. Second race, Exacta Trifecta Superfecta, double $220 trifecta, $553.30. Superfecta, $3,347.90. Second race, Exacta Trifecta Superfecta, double, and they're in line. They're off. Your collection, good start on the outside. And Case of the Mondays has early speed along with Power Grid on the inside as they move down the backstretch. Then on the inside is Lino's Fire, and passed by St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg advancing to fourth right off the 3 leaders as they move past the 5.5 furlong mark. Twin Lakes to the back of the pack, and Turf to Dirt is last of them all. Heading over the far turn, Case of the Mondays outside, Power Grid down to the inside on the pace right together. Another 2, Your Collection backed off a bit in third. St. Petersburg out in the clear with every chance from there from fourth as they edge it to the far turn run. Lino's Fire worked on for more run on the inside, and back to the outside is Twin Lakes in the 2-path, and Turf to Dirt trailing the field. 3 furlongs left to go. Power Grid just in front. St. Petersburg advancing while 4 wide. Case of the Mondays and Your Collection very game and coming back for more. 4 of them right there, just 2 lengths apart at the top of the stretch. Power Grid opens up 2 lengths at the 3/16 pole. St. Petersburg, desperate and driven on the outside, has now 3.5 to make up as they pass the furlong marker. You're a Collection and the 2-path, and the inside is Case of the Mondays. It's Power Grid and Xavier Perez. Power Grid opens up 5 at the line. St. Petersburg was second, close third. You're a Collection, Case of the Mondays, then Twin Lakes. And race 2 is official in the winner's circle. It's Power Group. Rated 14736 official 21 double 1980 $2 exacta 1280 dollar trifecta 3250 dollar super 5940 third race Professor Grace and they're off. From the inside gate, Feather Wish will get the first call. Feather Wish just in front. Mischievous Trick away running in second and will settle. And so it's going to be Feather Wish opening a 3-length lead from Mischievous Trick. Then on the inside, God willing, about the 2-path into the first turn run. Close up races fourth out of the course about 3 deep. Then Jam's Paper Moon in that group on the inside. Another 2 back. I Heard Some Things, followed by Professor Grace with a couple beaten at this point. That's Queen Khaleesi, will linger second to last position, and Sultry Sky is ninth. Strung out field as Feather Wish moves right along at a good clip. Feather Wish is up top. Feather Wish showing the way with a backstretch run by 2, as the closest one is Mischievous Trick, and getting much closer with 4 furlongs left to go. And now Professor Grace has worked up to third, but still double digits from the pace heading into the far turn. Close up is on the inside. I Heard Some Things racing on the outside. Jam's Paper Moon ridden along, but not moving quite yet. And so they're 6 lengths back, and it's Queen Khaleesi. God willing, slips to the back of the pack, with Sultry Sky trailing the field. On toward the top of the stretch with a 1/4 mile left to go. And slipping through on the inside, Mischievous Trick, as Feather Wish, that early leader, has drifted. Outside of the track is Professor Grace trying to move on now. And I Heard Some Things comes alive toward the center of the course as they move past the furlong marker. And on the inside is Close Up, getting much closer. But it's a 3-length lead for Mischievous Trick. Mischievous Trick clear at the end. Close Up will grab second. I Heard Some Things. And then Professor Grace. Mischievous Trick at the amateur exacta 193.40 dollar trifecta 663.60 dollar superfecta 3,172.20 in the winner's circle. Mischievous Trick. Aleste Bertoli Hernager aboard for Eddie F's Racing, trained by Ferrisell III, bred in New York by Sugar Makeable Farm. 3-year-old Dark Brown Filly by Practical Joke. Out of Sweet Slam by Grand Slam in 1:45.80. Exacta 193.40 dollar trifecta 663.60 dollar superfecta 3,172.20 in the winner's circle. Mischievous Trick. Aleste Bertoli Hernager aboard for Eddie F's Racing, trained by and late scratch of number 9 like Believing in Magic. Number 6 B-Doc jockey Jan Rodriguez exacta trifecta superfecta double pick 3 pick 4 fourth race in a mile second wire finish. 2-1 Uncle Irish, 1 turn mile, second finish line. They're off. Solid break on the outside for Passion. Copodoro will settle. Here's Massicato early speed. And up there too is Quincannon, who's got early lick today. And so it is Quincannon up front. Inside Uncle Irish moves forward. Massicato on the outside settles in third, while on the chase as they move down the backstretch. Keros and the white blinkers advancing in between horses. B-Doc on the outside is in fifth, only 3 lengths from the front. Running River is next as they move down the backstretch. On the outside is Passion to settled at their 3 wide. Energy Efficient near the rail is the gray, and it's another 2. And the back of the pack, we have Copo d'Oro. 8 lengths from front to back. Into the far turn, 4.5 to go. And it is Quinn Cannon, the one to catch. Quinn Cannon from Masacado in second. Beat Doc working forward to the outside in third position. And Uncle Irish at the rail under some pressure in fourth. Passion is fifth, 5 to make up midpoint on the turn. K-Roos ridden along and followed by Energy Efficient and back to Running River. And Colpodoro trails the field wide open at the top of the stretch. Quinn Cannon's trying to hold. A long way home though, another quarter mile. Quinn Cannon, Passion on the outside. B-Doc in between horses. 3 across the track. Right there too is Masacado. And down to the inside is Uncle Irish. Uncle Irish slips through on the inside. Passion on the outside. Passion, Uncle Irish, Passion head to head. B-Doc is in third and Masacado is fourth, a 16th to go. Uncle Irish just holding. Passion on the outside. Uncle Irish and Passion. B-Doc is in third. Uncle Irish and Passion and B-Doc will be third. How to Go Get 'em Irish by Catalfa, bred in Maryland by Charles Blandford. Prince in Koru, 23 to the 5th. And they're off. Mike the Bomb gets the first call. Zapata's in a hurry on the outside. Zapata's out to set the pace. Rector moving up. Then Imagine It All. Away running in fourth, 3 deep to that turn run. They're followed by Baby Oscar, who's in fifth. Also 4 wide around that turn. As they're on the turn, Book It with a Dodd gets an inside trip. And they are followed next in between horses by Happy Jaunt. And now Baby Oscar will settle out there 3 wide of the track. And it's another 2 back to, oh, what a night. And Captain Dusty. Tool Pusher. Italian Symphony, and trailing the field is Dr. Hyde. Dr. Hyde has to run on from last, does the 6-5 favorite, has about 16 to make up. Down the back stretch, and it's Zapata. Zapata about 4.5 furlongs out, leads Mike the Bomb and Imagine It All on the outside in third, and Rector racing in fourth. Here's Baby Oscar fifth and out in the clear, and it's Happy John in between horses. Book It with a Dodd, still saving that ground. Oh, what a night is next, then Tool Pusher, Captain Dusty, Italian Symphony's a good dozen lengths off the pace into the far turn run, and Dr. Hyde still trailing the field. Into the turn they roll. Zapata trying to hold a narrow lead. Imagine It All is right there to challenge. On the inside is Rector and Baby Oscar stoking up a 3 wide bid. Tool Pushers coming very wide, 6 deep at the top of the stretch. Mike the Bomb battles in between horses. They are followed by Happy Jaunt, and it's to the inside there trying to get through is Captain Dusty. Captain Dusty inside run. Can Captain Dusty get through a narrow opening? Extreme outside Italian Symphony trying to run on very, very late in the game. Very late Italian Symphony on the far outside along with Dr. Hyde. Dr. Hyde, Italian Symphony exploding to the front. Dr. Hyde, Italian Symphony. And then it was Rector and Happy Jaunt fourth. '24 to race 6. '24 to race 6. And they're off. Who Toast to the Stones broke well, then bobbled and stumbled, lost the rider there. Michael Sanchez is on the ground. Awkward beginning for Toast to the Stones, who's ahead of the field there, causing a been a problem for those now inherited front runners, and that is going to be Backwall Bandit showing speed. Backwall Bandit with Fiesta La Luna there on the inside. They're head-to-head for the lead. Another two Snowboarder. That Loose Horse has drifted to the outside. And next to 2 lengths back is Meredith's Lightning. On the outside, Royalty's Riches. Then it's another 3 in the field. And Bulma's racing on the inside. Princess Charming. Hoof and Boots has a good 9 or 10 to make up. And Ever Yours is the trailer as they race to the top of the stretch. Backwall Bandit. Backwall Bandit, now the one to catch. Shakes free from Fiesta La Luna. Here comes Royalty's Riches. Up on the outside. Royalty's Riches on the outside. A Backwall Bandit driven out of the inside. The others have some running to do now. Fiesta La Luna is back in third, and Hoof and Boots coming late for a share. 16th left to go. Royalty's Riches in front by 3. From Backwall Bandit, Hoof and Boots is picking up third on the outside. Royalty's Riches. Backwall Bandit, Hoof and Boots, and Fiesta La Luna. Owned by Live Oak Plantation, trained by Michael Trombetta. 2-year-old Bay filly, Royalty's Riches by Union Rags out of unofficial 8-11 4 10 7. Stewards Inquiry looking at the start. $1 trifecta 177.20. And they're off. Got to get it right. Was slow to go is last. Same for Hurrahs in the back of the pack. This is the life. Fires up to the lead. This is the life from Garage Beers and Paul's Guitar out there. 3 deep, 4 deep is Zencat with early pace as well. First 4 separated by 2 lengths. Whale Axe settles in 5th on the inside. Up close. Jewels in Denial on the orange cap on the outside. Right there too. As the 3 lengths back, and Gotta Get It Right has made progress after breaking at the tail of the field. Andy's Pistolero. Boastfully Irish and trailing the field is Hoorah. Midpoint on the turn. This is a life holding a narrow lead from Garage Beers. Whale Axe is looming right off that top pair. Going to tip to the outside for the stretch drive with a 1/4 mile left to go. Out center of the track is Zencat, who battles on. Gotta Get It Right. Racing way toward the center of the course. Appears a little bit green. Coming to the last furlong. Garage Beers. Garage Beers. Whale Axe coming on the run now. Extreme outside. Boastfully Irish. Boastfully Irish on the outside. Leveling off at the 16th pole. And Boastfully Irish going by. Garage Beers to take the lead. Whale Axe hanging on to third, and it's close 4th. Probably got to get it right. Here's Boastfully Irish. Kevin Gomez aboard. 1:04.40 the running time. And they're off. Night Preacher off the mark quickly to take the lead early. Night Preacher is just in front. Find Faith and Lou's Birthday sent up on the inside. Early Speed 2. And then it's Tiny Lake in between horses. Outdoor Cat is also in the second flight. Mix about 3 deep at the purple cap. Back to Mr. Bogan, who's got 5 to make up. 3-path backstretch run. Joe the Jet is in the back. 6 lengths will cover them. 4 furlongs out. Night Preacher from Outdoor Cat, and Tiny Lake sent along third on the inside. Mr. Bogan is in 4th in mid-flight. Then then back to Find Faith, and Joe the Jet tailing off last as Lou's Birthday. By 16ths left to run, Night Preacher the leader. Night Preacher by 2 from Outdoor Cat and Tiny Lake on the inside. Mr. Bogan driven and trying to unwind on the far outside from 4th, coming forward deep top of the stretch. Night Preacher to catch. Night Preacher popped the latches on top, still staying there. Leads it by a length. The outside, Mr. Bogan. Outdoor Cat on the inside. Tiny Lake continues to battle a furlong left to go. Night Preacher. Outdoor Cat in between horses. Mr. Bogan on the outside. Tiny Lake down on the inside. A 16th left to go. Outdoor Cat scratching his way to the lead. Outdoor Cat. Outdoor Cat from Mr. Bogan and Tiny Lake. And then it was Night Preacher. Outdoor Cat for the win picture. Back to back here at Laurel Park. Ninth race. And they're off. Clean break for Cloud Music. Cloud Music from Covert Cat. On the inside there is Mosler Time. Outside is Class Photo on the chase. About 3 deep of the track that first turn run. Back to Smooth Flying and Mike and Northern TikTok alongside of that. Racing in the back, we have Goldfoot racing third last position. Just for Luck and Sell Something on the inside. About 13 lengths will cover them as they move around that turn. Good pace going. Cloud Music going forward up front with a 3-length advantage from Covert Cat. Second, Mosler Time is third, and Class Photo in fourth. Another 5 back. Northern TikTok and Smooth Flying and Mike, and another 2 back to Goldfoot. Still in the back, Sell Something and Just for Luck. No challengers yet for front-running Cloud Music. Cloud Music takes that 3-length lead past the half-mile pole. As Covert Cat now gets closer. Class Photo third on the outside, and Mosler Time is in fourth. Northern TikTok and Smooth Flying Mike side by side. Here's Goldfoot still lingering about 13 lengths off the pace. Into the far turn run and Sell Something and Just for Luck. No change with Cloud Music trying to kick once more. 3-ace out. Cloud Music in front from Covert Cat by some 4 lengths, since Class Photo third. Then it's Mosler Time in fourth. Another 3 to Northern TikTok. And Goldfoot racing 3 deep top of the stretch, trying to unwind from the back, but still plenty to do. Into the stretch, and it's Cloud Music, the leader from Covert Cat in second. And a driven Mosler Time down inside in third position, and Class Photo is next. On the far outside is Just for Luck trying to pick up a share late. Sell Something, who was dead last, is splitting horses, but no catching Cloud Music. Cloud Music dazzled them all the way under Matty Rowland. Cloud Music to win. From second, Just for Luck, and then it was Sell Something and Mosler Time. Race 9 official Cloud Music with Matty Rowland aboard, a minute 41.72. Owned by Old Coach Farm and trained by Mike. 10th race, scratch 1, Always a Ride. J.G. Torrialba on the 7, Messy Lou, weight 119. And they're off. Lorraine's Way boys go to Jupiter with a good break from the gate. Ryland's looking lucky with early speed, and Queen's Blessing up and in the mix as well. And Fab Girl now moving forward too in between horses. Fab Girl about the 4 path trying to make progress early. And Beast of Burden on the inside is moving up. Here's Beast of Burden. Beast of Burden puts the head in front from Ryland's looking lucky. Queen's Blessing up and on the pace, while 3 deep and a 4 deep. Fab Girl is in 4th. Another 5 boys go to Jupiter, settled in 5th position. Tasty Time is on the inside, and Lorraine's Way, and Messy Lou is in the back of the pack. 7 lengths will cover them, heading for the far turn run. So heading into the turn, and it's Beast Up Burden pushed through on the inside, a narrow lead. Queen's Blessing is right there, and Ryland's looking lucky. So Queen's Blessing, Ryland looking lucky, and on the outside, Fab Girl. Fab Girl's coming to join the pace as well, as Boys Go to Jupiter is now on the move. Boys Go to Jupiter, circling up with ease to take a narrow lead with 3 furlongs left to go. Boys Go to Jupiter. Boys Go to Jupiter from Fab Girl, and then it's Ryland's looking lucky. Queen's Blessing driven and dropping back. Lorraine's Way on the outside for a share. Quarter of a mile left to go. Boys Go to Jupiter. It's Mario Villalobos going to work, and it's a 5-6 length lead. Boys Go to Jupiter holding solid now. 6 in front. Boys Go to Jupiter widening 7 lengths, so the 16th left to go. Second, Tasty Time. Tasty Time is clearly second as they head to the second wire, and then it's Ryland's looking lucky. Boys Go to Jupiter. Fourth will be Fab Girl. As Catherine Rose Jaeger and Reasons Racing. 3 Reasons Racing. Gary Holbein trainer. 3-year-old Bay Filly by Eclipticals Praline on a Treasure Tie by McLean's Music. Brendan, Maryland by Catherine Jaeger. Boys Go to Jupiter. $2 exact, the $34.80, $93.80 try, $197.60.